Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to learn about GitHub Actions, GitHub's built-in automation tool that lets you build CI/CD pipelines directly into your repository. So we will cover what GitHub Actions are, why they are useful, and then we will set up a simple Hello World workflow step by step. By the end of this video, you will have your first GitHub Actions running in on your repository. So let's get started. What is GitHub Actions? GitHub Action is an automation tool built into the GitHub repository. It allows you to run workflows automatically on events like when somebody is pushing the code into your repository, when somebody is raising a pull request, or when issue is created. That's when the workflow will run automatically on these events. GitHub Actions generally run on the GitHub hosted runners like Ubuntu, Windows, and macOS. These are provided by the GitHub itself. GitHub Actions can help you automate everything like testing, building Docker images, CI/CD with deploying to cloud, or even sending the Slack messages. Think of it as a GitHub's way of giving you a CI/CD system without you installing any extra tools. So let's get started. Here I have created one sample GitHub project repository which is having just readme.md file and one app folder is there. So how will you set up the hello world or the simple GitHub actions in your repository? Okay, you see all the options are there on the top. You see actions is there, right? Click on the actions. When you click on actions, you will see all the templates which is present for your project specific. Also many templates are present. You can select any of these templates according to your project and it will directly give you all the code, but we are going to set up our custom template. Okay, so come out of the GitHub actions. How do we set up the custom template and the GitHub actions in your repository? For that, just click on the create new file. Okay, now you have to create a folder called .github slash workflows. This is mandatory part. Then again give the slash, it will automatically create these folders. Now you give the YAML file name to your YAML file like hello world, hello-world dot YAML. Okay, so this file will get created. Now let's enter the sample GitHub actions in your project. First give the name to your GitHub actions, hello world demo. Next will be on push branches. So this will be a trigger. When do you want to trigger your GitHub workflow? When somebody is pushing your any change onto the main branch. So this part is for the trigger. The next part is jobs. When somebody is pushing the change onto the main, what it will do is it is defined into this part of this section of the YAML file. So what happens is how it starts with jobs. Give the name of the job like I have given say hello. Okay, where it is going to run on the GitHub. So we are going to use the Ubuntu latest. So this will be the runner on this has been given by the GitHub itself. So it is fixed Ubuntu latest. Next, what steps we are going to run as part of the push onto the main branch. So then it starts with the steps. The first step is check out the code. So we want to check out this repository onto the Ubuntu latest server, okay, which is provided by the GitHub. Then the next step will be print hello. It will run echo hello world GitHub actions. So this is how the sample GitHub actions workflow YAML file looks like. Let's commit it. Once you commit into the main branch, let's created hello world for GitHub action demo. You can commit. As you can see, I have committed hello world.yaml file. Go to the actions. You see, when you click on actions, it will say create hello world YAML for this is the our commit name queued. Click on this. It has already ran. Okay, you can see triggered via push now. Pushed on this main branch success. Total duration 13 seconds. Okay, when you click on this say hello, this is the job name. It will tell you complete logs. Okay, what it has done is if you can expand all of these logs. Okay, this has downloaded the repository. Then it has check out our code. You can see this is our hello world code, right? Then the last step was the print hello. Then it has done a run hello GitHub Actions and post checkout code. So this has been done by the automatically, and this is the complete job by the GitHub Actions, cleaning up the orphan process. So now it cleans up everything from the Ubuntu latest. Now this is about the setting up the GitHub Actions in your code. Okay, you can see the github.github folder /workflows, and inside that we have one YAML file. Now let's clone this in our local laptop and try to push the sample change, and we will see whether this is getting triggered or not. So for cloning, git clone. So clone is done. Let's go inside. So I have cloned the repo. Okay, let's change something in our code. Okay, let's add extra exclamation. Okay, 3 exclamation I have added. Save it. Git status git commit -am test the trigger of GitHub action. GitHub action. I have just given the commit message. Let's push it. I have pushed my changes into the GitHub repo. Let's find out. You see, my commit has come here. Now let's check whether the GitHub Actions has triggered or not my CI/CD. You can see when I clicked on the GitHub Actions tab here, as soon as I pushed, the commit message is coming here. Test the trigger for GitHub Actions. Click on that. Okay, it has triggered the job which I have defined into the GitHub Actions. Click on say hello, and here you can see the complete steps which I have set up as part of YAML file, GitHub Actions YAML file. So first is set up the job, complete job. This set up the job and the complete job is done by the GitHub itself. My code was check out the code and print hello, right? So what it is going to do is it will check out our code. Okay, it will download our code and then it is just printing the hello GitHub Actions. Okay, so that's how you test the trigger. Our first GitHub Actions has successfully run. Printing hello world is cool, but what actually GitHub Actions can do is some real world examples of GitHub Actions, like running the test on the pull request, build and push the Docker images, deploy applications to any of the cloud provider like AWS, GCP, Azure, sending the notifications to the Slack or the Teams when the build fails or the pass, automate the versioning and the releases. Basically, whatever we can run on the server, GitHub Actions can automate it. So that's it for today's demo. In the next video, we will build more practical examples like running the test cases, building a Docker image and deploying into the Kubernetes container. Thank you for watching this video.